Hi, everyone, this is Frozen 2 Fanboy 1122 here, and today, I'm here with the final MCU Phase 4 review marathon leading up to Thor, Love and Thunder. This movie is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, directed by Sam Raimi, who made the beloved Spider-Man 1 and 2. We don't talk about 3. This is a spoiler review because everyone must have saw the film by now. The plot for this film is about Dr. Stephen Strange, who encounters a girl named America Chavez, who has the power to travel to the multiverse. In order to help her, Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens up the multiverse in a dangerous way. They must face Scarlet Witch, who wants America's powers in order to see her kids. So, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has been my most anticipated MCU movie of this year. Despite its mixed reviews, I still had high expectations going into this. I have seen this 3 times now, twice in theaters and just 1 time so far when it released on Disney+. I really love this movie so much. This is my favorite superhero movie of 2022 so far, my second favorite MCU movie under No Way Home, my third favorite superhero movie of all time behind No Way Home and Spider-Verse, my second favorite movie of 2022 behind The Northman, and my number 9 favorite movie of all time. I know you will say in the comments that I'm just fanboying Marvel and overhyping this movie, but I really mean it. I really don't get the hate for this movie. This is probably the most underrated MCU film, in my opinion. It is miles better than the first Doctor Strange, which is awesome, but I don't really love it that much and it has flaws. But I had no flaws with this sequel at all. So, let's talk about all my endless positives with this film. The story is very good and I don't find it as messy as everyone says it is. There's just a lot going on and went on pretty quick. The standout of this film is definitely Sam Raimi's style. He is able to capture the horror element to it perfectly. This is my favorite horror movie of all time. I absolutely love the characters as well, whether major characters or cameo characters. Scarlet Witch has topped Thanos as my favorite MCU villain ever. I just love how sympathetic she is and how all she wants is to see her kids. You'd feel bad for her. And of course, she redeemed herself at the end. Very interesting to see an Avenger become a villain. Scarlet Witch is the strongest Avenger ever. I don't know how Marvel had the thought of saying Captain Marvel is the strongest Avenger, but she actually isn't my favorite character in the film. That would go to America Chavez. What makes her my favorite is just how connected I felt with this character. She's pretty much the center of this film, and yes, over Doctor Strange himself. I also love how powerful she is, the way she opens portals and fights. She even kicked Scarlet Witch's ass. She was annoying in one scene, but I didn't mind it. I thought she was pretty sure, and I think she definitely deserves a solo MCU project. The action in this film is literally non-stop. All the action scenes were very memorable. The stakes were raised very high, and this is the most violent MCU film. There's some gore to it as well. My favorite action scene of this film was Scarlet Witch versus Illuminati members. Say what you want about them dying too easily, but at least we got some epic girl power action scenes. And speaking of the Illuminati, my favorite scene of the film was this scene right here. I just love MCU scenes where we see our audience cheer, and I just love the way that they introduce the cameos with Captain Carter, who is my favorite of the cameos, Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Professor X, and Black Bolt. This movie made me even more hyped for that new Fantastic Four movie, seeing how perfect that actor looked for Mr. Fantastic. I think Emily Blunt's Invisible Woman should have joined the cameo as well. The movie had a very shocking ending as well. Just when you thought everything was resolved, something still happens. And of course, the post-credit scene. I knew nothing about that character at first, but I found the actress to be pretty familiar. But you guys know, that character's name is Clea, who is supposed to be a villain, and she is played by Charlize Theron. Originally, Emma Watson was supposed to play Clea, and this is how she was supposed to look like. I personally think Emma Watson should have really played Clea, even though I like how Charlize Theron looked, and I guess that was just a rumor, but I wish it was real, and dang does she look hot. I can see why Emma Watson is most people's celebrity crush. So overall, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is not only everything I wanted it to be, but exceeded my expectations. It truly did deliver as a horror film, and we definitely need more MCU films. This movie is better than Spider-Man 2, better than Avengers, Endgame, and better than The Batman. I give Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness a 10 out of 10. So that concludes my Phase 4 review marathon leading up to Thor, Love and Thunder. What's your opinion on this movie? Please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. comment, and stay tuned for my reviews of the 3 Thor films, Thor, The Dark World, and Thor, Ragnarok. Bye guys, and have an awesome day.